Turbo was bad, engine was bad, piston and rings were bad, valve stem seals were bad, valves were bad, CCV freaking CP4 was bad, intercooler was blown, blue and white, oh, stinks. Alright guys, so check this out. I've never been much of like a daily vlogger, if any type of vlogger or whatever, I don't know. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna try to put out as many videos as I can in between now and Christmas. Today is the 12th, the 11th, something around the sorts. I don't know why my hat's on top of my hood. So anyways, hit that subscribe button and follow along this weird vlog journey that I'm gonna try to accomplish here in between now and Christmas of putting out as many videos as I can. How many is that? Is it gonna be daily? Is it gonna be weekly? Is it gonna be every other day? But I hit one of those weird middle of the road patches and I'm trying to just mix it up, shake things up, put it all in a bucket and turn it upside down and dump it out and see what you got. Have some fun and just send it. So, all right, but we're headed to the shop. Alright guys, so check this out. A couple of videos ago, how many videos ago was that? 3 or 4 videos ago, we said we were gonna do a giveaway, an S&B intake giveaway, because that's the intakes we run, and we said we're gonna, choose one of you guys, and we're gonna send you one. So today's the day we're gonna pick who the heck is gonna win an intake. So JB entered in everyone's name on some random generator thing on Google or whatever he used, and there was like a lot of comments, 400 and some, how many were there? A lot, over 400. And there's scammers on the run, like there's scammers everywhere. So, if you guys had a response and said you won, it's like something, whatever. I tried to delete the spammer guys. I think they're fishing for information. So never give anyone any type of information because sketchy. It would be authorized like from me, like from my direct top quarry name on YouTube. Like, cause the other one was like Mr. something weird. It was suspicious to say the least. So if you got a thing saying you won, go here. Please don't do that. And I apologize. We're gonna try to do better in the future. So anyways, what we're doing, we narrowed it down. 2 guys. Brian S. I guess the names are below. I guess we could say the names.
Yeah.
And Edward R. I think Edward R. has a 2016 Powerstroke. Brian S. has a 2017 Powerstroke. So I'm going to flip this old center cap off of the single cab here. I stuttered. I was like, and whoever it lands on is going to win an intake. We're going to comment. We're going to get in touch with you guys, and it will actually be us. And we're going to send you an S&B intake. Brian Suster and Edward Richards. We're gonna flip it.
It's gonna hit and shatter.
All right, flipping the coin. That's it. Brian Suster, you're getting a S&B intake. No, for real. No, for real. We're gonna message you on here, so keep an eye out. I don't know if you get a notification that I commented back to you. You want an intake, pal.
Good.
All right, so last video we got the single cap done. We did the intercooler piping, revamped the engine bay. It looks sick, looks great. Well, instantly, as soon as we pulled it out of here, it was smoking white smoke. You can see it in the video. We're blowing like a weird amount of smoke out. Do you see that? Trouble is coming, smoke. Oh man, dude. Blue and white. Oh, stinks. Figured we might have got some oil or coolant or something maybe in one of the intercooler lines or whatever. Not the case, not the case. Never stopped. So currently with the truck, we're out of coolant. There's no coolant in the bottle. Very, very low, if there's any in there. And also the upper rad hose, the main rad hose is freaking pancaked. Now there's the heat wrap on here, but the hose inside of there is an absolute pancake. So we checked the oil. No coolant in the oil, right? You checked the oil, right?
I did.
Okay. Fresh oil still. There's no oil, there's no coolant leaking anywhere. These leak, you know, around the water pump housing, they'll leak. Nothing in there. And this is the main system. This isn't the secondary system. Secondary system's over here. You know, if you're burning coolant there, you could have a bad intercooler or something of the sort. But this is main system. Could be turbo, because there's a coolant line that goes to the turbo on these trucks. And this is 11 to 14, so this is the notorious bad 6.7 Powerstroke turbo. Also, what's super weird is the crank is like mega pressurized. Like it'll blow the oil filter cap off, or the oil cap. It'll just pop that straight off. And where the downpipe meets the exhaust, where it starts to go, you know, the downpipe comes and hits to the exhaust, where that flanges together, it like puked oil out of there when it was parked in the shop here. And then also there's like a lot of oil on the tip. Now that's a sweet fleet. We're gonna put some coolant in there and show you guys what we're talking about. Now the hose is like compressed. I've never had one of these blow up on me, so I don't know. This is learning curve. It runs so normal. It spools up fine, it runs normal, it has normal power, it feels good. It really shows no sign, like performance-wise, that there's an issue, other than it puffing white smoke like a freight train. Oh my! Oh my! So we got major crankcase pressure. CCV hose is flowing. You listening? You think that'll pick up the sound? Here, we'll do this again. I mean, that's out of control. So if you have the cap sitting upside down on the oil fill port, it's not actually blowing it off. Like, look at this. Like, it'll vibrate off, obviously, but it's not flying off. Someone commented on that last video and seen that smoke and said you blew your turbo seals. Turbo. There's no coolant in the oil. Turbo. All things are leaning towards turbo. It's not really smoking right now. The turbo sounds good. It spools good. The truck has power. Put that camera in the mirror. I don't know what this will do, but we're gonna take the oil fill cap off. SP Dan's gonna be laughing at us on this one. I'm gonna pop that cap off. I mean, it'll blow that out of my hand. Why would it be doing that? Did we blow the truck up? It's not blowing that off though. We're gonna leave it off. It stopped. It stopped blowing it out when I took this off.
Did it really?
Yes. What the heck, dude? So we're full on coolant, and we're currently driving it with no oil fill cap. Feels pretty normal. You see anything coming out?
I don't think it was.
It's not smoking.
I don't see no smoke.
I'm not
smoke.
making this up. I swear to you, I'm not making this up. It's not smoking. We took the oil fill cap off. It's not smoking. We're just bringing you guys with us on the live diagnostic of whatever's going on. Nothing, no smoke, none, zero smoke. Okay, we just pulled in back at the shop. We still have the oil fill cap off. You can see stuff coming out, you know, crankcase pressure coming out of there. There's nothing coming out of the CCV hose. Nothing. Truck sounds very normal. We have coolant. There's no pressure on the bottle. And none of the coolant systems are pressurized. Our hose has regained shape, and there's nothing coming out of the oil dipstick tube, you know, if we pull that off. So current exhaust, nothing. And there's a slight haze coming out of there, but the camera can't even pick it up. So borderline nothing. Now I'm very confused. We've messed with a ton of Powerstrokes, and I'm not 100%. Am I overlooking something? What do you think?
I don't know. That's bad.
So we put the oil cap on, rip it, smokes like crazy. Take the oil cap off, drive it, no smoke.
Where's the pressure coming from?
That's crankcase pressure. So is the
That
truck
big
blown up?
Crankcase pressure that high?
But I mean, if you look at this, it's minimally coming out. Like there isn't that much coming out of there. Like a blown up engine or something really bad, like really bad rings or something, will be like ripping out of there. That's not that bad.
The pressure should go out the CCV though.
100%. So that would lead me to think the hose might be pinched. And what we did also was, if you can see back there, the CCV hookup behind where the oil is coming out, the crankcase gas is coming out of the oil fill cap, the CCV, the black adapter, the black piece on the back of the valve cover, I took out the internal catch can just to make sure it was free flowing as possible, which it flows through the internal catch can perfectly anyways.
Yep.
It made no difference. It seems like it could be a CCV blockage.
I don't think it is.
But we're operating normal with the oil fill cap off. As soon as the oil fill cap goes back on, that's when everything weird happens.
Right.
That's weird. That should be a clear-cut sign. If you got a clean and simple problem.
Hey, this is the issue.
Yeah, you put this on, it does this, and you take it off, it does that.
Right.
We're gonna put this on.
So with a good turbo, the seal would hold, and it would still hold that pressure.
So caps on. CCV hose is now coming out. All right, so cap's been on for not even 60 seconds. We got our white smoke again. It is revving a little weird.
Huh?
It's revving a little weird.
It sounds like it's being held back, like the turbo's not actually free flowing.
Like it's got resistance on it.
Resistance on it.
I mean, it's huffing
Like
white
it's
smoke.
not screaming right now. Like typically, I feel like it's like wah.
All right, pull the oil cap. Whew, I heard it. I heard it. See if anything comes out of there. Instantly, as soon as he took that off, look, no oil or no smoke.
Warmer air, but no, not really. I mean, shit on my hand.
The white smoke's done.
Yeah, right now, done. Here on, woo, baby. This cab on's like,
All right, so I pulled out the CCV hose to make sure that it wasn't pinched. There was no pinches. It went right around the brake booster, went straight down, and it was fine. I'm pretty sure with excessive crankcase pressure, the turbo can't drain properly, and that oil has to go somewhere, and it can seep past whatever bearing situation's in there, and it can go out of the exhaust. So I don't know, it's flowing out of there pretty good. I could have had the line pinched. It's flowing out of there a lot more than the end of the hose. Alright, so check this out. I just jammed the hose on. No hose clamp or nothing. It's on the back. You remember what this was doing whenever we would pull this off, right? It was like super pressurized, ready to pop this thing off. Nothing. No pressure. It still huffs out of there, which is normal, but there's not an excessive pressure buildup. It would literally sound like you're opening a 2-liter of Pepsi or Coke or something that you just shook up. Nothing. So you know what I probably did? I'm telling you, I checked this 3 times. Maybe more. JB checked it. I checked it like 10 times. I had the freaking CCV hose pinched. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go, guys. Do not make that stupid mistake that I did. Real nice. Let's check the exhaust. Clear. We're clear. That's what it's supposed to look like. So it was coming out before just minimally, and it was pressurizing the crank, and it wasn't allowing the turbo to drain the oil that it needed to drain, so it was seeping past the seal. Let's see if this is pressurized. Nothing. Okay. Well, hey, that's good news. We didn't blow up the turbo. I thought the turbo was blown. Maybe that's bad news because we were ready to do something with the turbos on this truck. All right. I just texted SP Dan and said that I had the CCV hose kinked. And he sent a bunch of the emojis, like this emoji. So, well, hey, we figured out the problem and you were there with me when I figured it out. That's actually kind of funny. So there you go, guys. Make sure your CCV hose is not kinked, obstructed, blocked, twisted, turned, or pinched in any way, because it can cause some weird issues and you'll be concerned on what's going on. I mean, I'm telling you, I thought turbo was bad. I thought engine was bad. Piston and rings were bad. Valve stem seals were bad. Valves were bad. CCV freaking CP4 was bad. Intercooler was blown. You name it. All of the above. I'm like, man, we're ready to tear into this thing. But all right, we're good to go. We're good to start hammering on the truck, and then we can take it from there. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and check out the videos. And watch to see what kind of dumb thing I can mess up and solve and fix and then mess up again. And then just, you know. All right. We'll see you in the next one.